All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. We gotta get back to what it was. We gotta get back to what it was. But first thing first, all right. I know what happened before. We gotta get the energy up. Go ahead, shake the energy up. Go ahead, shake it up. All right. What happened? Could you say no remember of the night when the girls try to jump you? We gonna go ahead and
Oh, we circling
yeah,
back.
you gotta tell it like this your first time ever on earth to tell this story. You gotta be like, you know what? I've been saying this story and this the last time. And if you want to listen to it again, go on there and listen to it because I ain't telling no more. Let's go.
You ready for me to start?
But yeah, I'm ready for you to go start. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I believe it was we. I went back to Lima. I was staying somewhere else, and I went back to Lima, which I was originally from, to celebrate my birthday with my friends and family. I guess friends and family.
Mhm.
So we had went out that night. Prior to that day, I'm really not sure how like the turn up from the beginning to the actual night as we going, but hold on, wait. Nope, I actually do remember. I think actually that particular day, now that I think about it, I think that particular day, it was a Saturday and we had a church event. We
Mm.
had like a church program that we went to earlier that day. If I'm not mistaken, we had a church program that we went to earlier that day. And we had a good time. I won me a purse. I won me a Michael purse. Like church was great. It was good. I had won me a Michael Kors purse. The day was good. It was a good day. And
Mhm.
and so we was like, okay, after the little program, the server, whatever, I forgot what kind of program it was. Whatever after it was, after that, we all had was like, okay, well now it's time, for nightlife.
Mhm.
We like, it's time for the nightlife. You go to church in the morning, at the evening, club at night.
On a
So we
Saturday.
got yeah, yeah, I mean, probably everybody on that's these them us preacher kids.
Yeah.
We only do that.
Mhm.
Anywho, so we got together and we went out that night. And we was having a good time. We was in the club. The club was pretty packed. I was dancing with one of my friends, and I guess he ended up bumping a girl, and her phone fell and cracked.
Mhm.
And she was mad. She got mad, so she blamed us for cracking her phone, but she was more worried about like talking to him like you bumped into me and you broke my phone and da 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 da. And he was like, okay, dude, I'll buy. He was like, well, how much is the screen? How much is it to get your screen fixed? 150 fixed. Okay, that's nothing. I'll fix your screen, whatever. So I guess she wasn't satisfied with him saying that he'll fix the screen. She was still mad about it, I guess. She was still feeling the type of way. So she come over to me and just start talking to me like, yeah, and you had him. I said, and I didn't really say nothing to her after she come over to me. I kind of just, my friend that was with me, he was like, "Oh," he said, "Nope, Keisha, not not tonight. We having a good night. It's your birthday." He's like, "And you already drunk, and I know how you get. So you just like let's go outside. Let's walk away. Let's go outside." I said, "Okay, cool. I don't want to get let's just go. I don't want to get all ratchet out here on my birthday. We trying to keep it cute."
Mhm.
So we walk. We go walking outside, and oh behold, I turn around. It's a whole. Well, granted, I don't even know these girls. I don't know them for a can of paint. I guess they know me, but I don't know them. So we getting me and my friend getting ready. We leaving out the door, and a whole bunch of group of people that I don't know following behind us and just talking. She just saying a whole bunch of stuff, and I let her talk. I was trying to be the bigger person. Definitely when you drunk. So I was trying to be the bigger person. I'm just walking to my car, just like I ain't gonna let it bother me. I'm gonna keep on going. So by the time we got to my car, they still smacking at the mouth. So I opened my door. And when I opened my door, the girl was like, "Yeah, you better get your scary self in that car, cause she was saying a whole lot of stuff. But what got me was she was telling me, "Yeah, you better run. You better get your scary self in that car." I slammed my door so quick. I said, "Who the fuck are you talking to? Because you're not talking to me. I don't know who you think I am or what y'all think is gonna happen here. But that's not what it is." I said, "I'm not scared of none of you bitches." I said, "So I don't know what the fuck y'all problem is, but this is not that."
So,
And
so,
by
the,
this,
so the girl who phone got bumped into, what she look like?
I don't remember. She was big.
Like was she? Because you said, you know,
So she was a little she wasn't the thickest one, but she was a little thick. She was short and she was
okay.
chubby,
So
short
you
and
was taller than
chubby,
her.
huh?
You was taller than her.
No, yeah, yeah, I was taller than
Okay.
her, and then the other girl, she was thicker than the chubby girl, but she was a bigger girl, like she
Okay.
was big.
Like a
And then
linebacker.
and then they had a skinny girl, so it was the two big bitches and then the skinny girl,
Okay.
and so
They're like 0-1-0. I just said.
yeah. So yeah. So we ain't gonna we're gonna just say thick or fluffy. We'll just
Okay.
call them
Plus.
fluffy. Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna call them fluffy.
0-1-0. Got it.
Yeah. And so then about time everybody about time I'm getting out the car and it was dark time. It was clearly nighttime too.
Okay.
So about time we getting to go, my brother, my best friend had came out like, what's going on or whatever. So by this point, it's like my one friend here, me, my brother, and then my best friend somewhere. She there, but like just kind of fall,
Yeah.
looking in the back.
Okay.
And so they still just are talking out the mouth, and I'm like, I'm not the one. So yeah,
So
of course
y'all
my
face
brother
to
was
face,
yeah, we
or
come.
kind of distant because you closed the door. You went back because she was like, "You
Yeah,
better
I
get in
went back.
that
Yeah, I
car."
went
And
back
then that's
around to
when you
my.
close the door back and start walking back. So she's still walking towards you, and y'all still.
Well, all I really did was close the door and I went around my car. So it was like, this is my car, I run around. So I'm standing close by my car and they standing like a couple feet in front of me like that. So I
Oh,
just
in
kind
front
of
of you.
walked. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I walked around to the other side of my car where they was standing. And so
Oh,
I'm still kind of by my car and then they standing like right here.
okay.
And so and then like my brother and then my best friend. And so they just keep going back and forth, whatever. And then of course my brother was like, y'all just really don't know who my sister is. She ain't the one to be messed with. I mean, because I'm a little girl, so people probably don't think I can fight, or they think I'm a little pushover. I don't know. I'm a little petite girl, so people think they can run all over me. That's fine. So my brother was just like, okay, y'all don't really know who y'all don't know who y'all talking to, like. And so the little skinny girl that was in front of my brother, she had made a little smart little comment or whatever, whatever, and then she swung at bruh. So I just instantly jumped over bruh and swung at the girl. And soon I swung at her, everybody just kind of bum rushed me
Mm,
all at the same time. But
mm,
simultaneously, as they bum rushed me, my one guy friend that originally had walked me out and was like, Keisha, I know how you get, let's go. He literally took me to the ground and showed me like he was like a turtle, basically. He
yeah,
was my shield and I was
yeah,
under him.
right.
So he got all the hits and the blows and the kicks. They was pulling my hair, but that's kind of
Only
all
thing
they
they
could
can
really
get.
get was my hair. Then my brother, shoved a couple, he shoved a couple bitches. Best
Mhm.
friend, she tried, but she was a little drunk. So she kind of got a little, but
Oh,
she was
but you
drunk.
seen it. You seen it.
But she tried to help. I
Right,
didn't see it
but
on
you
the ground,
seen that.
but bruh told me, she
Oh,
was trying to help.
okay,
She had your back.
okay,
She kind of tilted a little bit, but
okay.
she
But she was there. But she was there. She rode.
she was
Okay,
there. She was
okay,
there for the cause. Yeah,
okay.
friend was there for the cause. And so after everybody broke it up or whatever, they still talking at the mouth. And then I don't forget how it I forget how the fight actually stopped or whatever, but the fight, we ended up getting broken up and we all went our little separate ways. And I was mad because I felt like I didn't get a chance to defend myself. I don't care if they would have demolished my little self. My whole purpose was, my friend didn't give me the opportunity. They felt like they could beat me, or they
Mm,
felt that they could whoop on me. So, well, let's see, but I didn't get the opportunity to defend myself. And it pissed me off because I was like, I could have beat them bitches. I mean, it might not look like it. Oh,
mm.
look at me. But anywho, I got a little muscle right there. But anywho, but I didn't get that opportunity to prove myself that, yeah, y'all would have, even if y'all would have jumped me, I would have got one of you bitches. I would have
Mm.
been,
Long
I
you
would have
take
been
somebody
standing with,
with you. Long you get
I
one of them. Yeah.
I was gonna be rolling with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get an opportunity to do that. And then I was mad at him for a little bit, and then he was like, "But Keisha, them bitches would have them was some big fluffy bitches. You know, they would have you ended with no scratches, no
Yeah,
nothing is wrong with you. So
yeah,
why are you mad? I said, because it's the principle of the matter. I said,
yeah.
it don't matter. You didn't let me protect myself. Like you didn't let me fight my own battle. Like
Mm.
I love that you had my back, but you just didn't let me fight my battle, But yeah, but well, and then after that, so them same girls, I haven't I don't now one of the people, they knew me because somebody that I call cousin, their actual cousin was that person.
Mm.
So she ended up calling my cousin that I call cousin that night, was like, yeah, you better get your little cousin because like
Prolonging it.
just yeah. And then got the nerve to get on Facebook talk about some, yeah, we jumped that little girl. Like, so y'all two fluffy bitches is so excited for and I was probably 96, 97 pounds back then. I'm even giving myself a little more saying 97.
Hmm.
I was smaller back in the day. I'm just finally getting my gains. Y'all see me? But I'm just finally getting I'm finally getting my gains at my age that I am now. So you can only imagine back in my 20s how small I was.
In your
But and
20s.
y'all Huh? Yeah, I was in my 20s, like higher 20s, but it was in my 20s. Probably what? I said what, 25, 26, something in the 20s.
Mm.
But and y'all on Facebook, I don't even know. Y'all not even my Facebook friend. Like, but y'all on Facebook just bragging about how y'all jumped me and how y'all beat me up. Like, what did you get from that? If you excited because you jumped a girl that is way smaller than you, y'all need to do something better else with life.
Mm.
But farther on, I seen one of the girls at Chuck E. Cheese when I was at a party at Chuck E. Cheese for the kids. She seen me, I seen her, and I stared her down too, like, oh, now you don't got your friends, so now you don't want to be all hype and talk.
Mm.
I ain't never a person that just gonna start something, but I let her know I see you, you see me, and I see you. So if you had something to say or you wanted to
The
say,
open opportunity.
it's an open opportunity because now you're here by yourself. You don't
Hmm.
got you don't got
Hmm.
friends with you, you know.
Hmm.
But she just kept staring at me and looking me up and down and went about her way. But she ain't had nothing to say. But going on farther down the road, I was at my cousin's wedding and I was in her wedding. Granted, I'm up with the bridal party. Um, my sister and my auntie, whatever you want
Yeah,
to
your
call it.
family. Yeah.
Yeah. They was at the table and they could hear the girls at the other table talking about some, yeah, I think that's her sister. Yeah, we jumped her. Like this again, still
Mm.
talking about it at a wedding. Like you're still trying to start something from years ago
Oh, so
at a
that was
wedding.
years ago, prior before the wedding. So a lot of
Yeah,
years passed by.
yeah. And
Okay.
it's just now I ain't gonna say a lot of years, maybe like one or two,
Okay,
maybe.
like 2 years. Okay, passed by.
Yeah,
Now they talking about that's the girl we
but yeah,
jumped.
you still talking about it. And long story short, we got into it again at the wedding because they picking again. Like, but that time I had
Back
family
up.
there,
Mhm.
so I went by myself that time. But of course, all they did was talk. But first, we're at a wedding, first of all, and it's not your wedding. So why are you
Ghetto.
acting up at somebody else's wedding? You know what I mean?
Ratchet ghetto.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, but no, I don't know. I ain't know them. I don't know what they had against me, why they didn't like me, or why they chose to pick with me. But they did, and
You did. You know something. You did something. Cause out of everybody there, that you say your
I
friend was
mean,
there,
the
and
initial thing was because I was part of her getting her phone bumped and her phone cracking. But
but you didn't
nevertheless,
bump it.
exactly. But nevertheless, the person said that he was gonna pay for her cracked screen.
Right.
So that should have been it. That should have been
Then
that should have been it. The end of that. But it wasn't. But I guess she didn't think that it was gonna just be that easy. Like he was gonna be like maybe she thought he was gonna fight with her about paying for her cracked screen, and she wanted more out of it, but she didn't get more out of it. So she felt like, well, since he ain't, he ain't doing much, I'm gonna go pick on her instead. I'm gonna go a different route.
mm,
That's literally the only thing I could see. Like it didn't go the way you wanted to go with him, so now you want to come pick with me.
mm.
But yeah. That was the first story of me getting jumped. I never would have ever thought in my little old life that people would want to jump me because I'm nice. I don't be doing it to nobody. But I ain't no hoe neither. Ain't no bitch neither. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna stand up for myself 10 toes every time,
You got all
every
your
time.
clothes, huh?
On all of them, all
Mm.
of them. And
Some,
nobody gonna bitch me. Nobody gonna ever bitch me. If you wanna go, I'ma go. And honey, if I lose, you can't say that I was scared and I didn't go. And
mm.
and they lucky we was outside because if I had something, I'd pick it up and hit them with it. But that's in the past. But now I ain't a stupid fighter. Now I know when you you know when you could tell like, oh, I can hang. You know when you gonna be
Number now,
outnumbered or
like you
just
know the
even.
situation. Like, okay,
Yeah,
this may
you
not work in my favor, but I'm still gonna hold my
yeah.
own.
I sure live, and if I and like I said, and they live who was outside because I'm telling you, we was in that club. I would have picked up the chair and knocked all them bitches out. I would have been, boop.
Yeah.
But now I ain't a stupid bitch now, but I'm gonna hold my own. But you ain't gonna
So
say
you haven't seen them since the wedding?
no. I mean, I don't live in Lima no more,
I know. I
so
just you
yeah, no,
got out the hood, move on to
yeah,
other better things.
yeah. Those is my
Some
Lima Keisha days.
some
I
people
don't.
never leave out of their community they grew up in.
I can honestly say, yeah. I mean, when I was in Lima, I didn't do nothing with my. I mean, I worked, but it was work and drinking, like
Right. That's what I'm saying. And some people
all
they
the
can leave
time.
their
Oh
environment and
yeah.
do better because if you would have stayed in that
I
city,
definitely, I definitely didn't
yeah,
since I left
level up.
Lima for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
So you see yourself if you would have stayed there.
Oh, I'd be a bum
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, not even that though. I wouldn't say I would be a bum because no, I was a bum before I had kids. Before I had kids, my mom and dad did everything for me. I wasn't looking to do nothing. I didn't have my driver's license. Like I was
You said kids like it's five of them. You put an S
no only
on it.
got only well because I have two.
I just said, you said.
but but if I didn't have my two kids, I feel like I definitely would have been a bum. Like I wouldn't be this person I am today because I didn't have nothing like nothing was I was just doing
Motivating you.
yeah. But having kids definitely motivate me to be better and change my life around. So
Mhm. You don't have to roll
yeah,
your eyes on that.
whatever.
I'm just saying. That's good. So you made it. You made it out of the hood. Made it out of the ghetto. Yeah, away
Yeah,
from 010. So that's good. So 010 still there.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Still kicking with people.
I don't check up on their lives, but they probably is still there.
Yeah, bullies always be bullies. Bullies
Yeah,
only stop being bullies when somebody actually outbully them.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
normally when it happens. Somebody really gotta knock you out and lay you
And
down for
put
you to
yep,
realize like you can be beat.
yep, exactly.
Mhm.
And I was ready. I was ready to tell him something, but I ain't get my opportunity. I ain't even get a. I ain't even get a pinchy bitch. But
Mhm.
the only one I did get to hit was the little skinny bitch. But she skinny like me,
But she didn't start nothing. She was just
no,
riding with them.
but she did. She swung. That's why she swung on my brother. So then I had to
Oh, so
because
she started the first blow,
she
the first
she
one.
she's
She started it.
yeah. And you ain't finna. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna not my brother. And everybody that know me and my brother, not my brother.
Mhm.
That's not bruh. Nope. But yeah, but I was proud of best friend because I was a little iffy. I ain't gonna hold you. I love my best friend, but I was a little. Hey, I was a little iffy. I was like, I ain't never seen her fight before. She ain't never seen, but she was trying to hold me down. So
You
I
say
was
your
like,
best
okay,
friend?
I was like, okay, friend, I got it. And then later on in life, when I actually seen her fight, it
Are
was
you
the
finna
most
fight?
quiet. It was the most quietest fight ever in life. And I was like, this is my friend. I was so proud because I didn't know she had it in
What
her.
was the
I was
fight?
proud. Huh?
What was the fight?
It was in somebody's apartment, and it was her current boyfriend, baby mom, and
Her
and
current boyfriend.
at the time, her current boyfriend, his baby mom.
Okay, so she was fighting her.
Yeah, and
So how
it
you
was it
feel?
was a fight. It was a fight long overdue, but baby, I didn't know she could fight when they got to tussling. One of the friends was pouring us water. We just didn't know what to do. We was like, I mean, we was all shocked. We was just like, what in the
At the
world?
apartment, because the apartment only but so big. So
Exactly.
how was it quiet?
Because they was quiet. Like, you know how normally people be like or talking. they fight was a quiet fight. Like it was just it was just quiet. They was just tussling. We stopped it after a while, but it was a good little fight. I
Oh,
was
so
just
y'all
like,
broke it up.
okay.
So how?
Yeah, we broke it up
But
after
she won that,
after
or
a
she held
while.
her own.
Huh?
She won that, or she held her own.
Oh no, she won that. She beat that bitch up, and I was so proud because I ain't
And
let the
they
bitch
and
cheat.
they ain't had no problem since.
Now they beat that fucking. They now they baby mom, and don't get me started on
Oh,
that.
oh no, they tight.
Don't get me started on that. They the baby mom lovers. I don't know, but
Oh,
yeah,
'cause now they both share the same baby daddy.
but yeah, now they cool now. But that's the each his own.
Because they share the same baby daddy.
I guess. Like, yeah, but yeah, they cool now.
They
But
do or they don't. Because you say I
no,
guess.
they share the same. Yeah, they share the same baby
Oh,
dad.
oh,
Yeah, but now, but yeah, they cooler than
so she was a
ice
new
now.
addition. So she was a new addition prior. That's why the old
But
baby mom didn't like her.
yeah, but yeah.
But now since they had a baby, they fought. Now they cool.
Hmm.
Hmm. It be like that sometimes.
Just stupid. I'm like, okay,
Now they
couldn't be me.
sister wives. There they call it. You
Yeah.
say you call her best friend. How's she your best friend?
Oh man, see, she went to our church. We had a church in Lima, and she went to my church, and she probably went to my church for like 2 years
Mm.
or something like that. We ain't never talked. She used to talk to bruh, but like me and her never talked. And then the one time, one of my birthdays, I had randomly invited her to come just to be nice. But she actually, and then she and her little friends actually came, which was surprising.
Her
But we
and her
didn't really.
friend. So you invited
But
her.
well, she didn't know none of us that was going, but I was just like, well, I'm having my birthday in Columbus, if you want to come. I think we were going like I think Scene 75 just came out, like was popping or something. I
Mm.
forgot something had just come out, so we was going to Columbus to go do it. So I invited her, and she and her friends came. We really didn't socialize that night, but she did come celebrate my birthday. And then after that, we didn't really talk. And then her dad passed, and she really didn't know too many people in Lima. So when her dad passed or whatever, I was like, oh, oh, I feel bad.
Mm.
So I had invited her over to my house for a little get together, and she came. She brought pecan pie, and we've been kicking it ever since. And
Wow.
we've been
So
hanging ever
y'all
since
went
that
to the
pecan
scene.
pie.
Yeah, y'all also went to the scene 75 thing. And then after that, y'all went back to your place for
No,
the
we was
get
in
together.
Columbus. That was 2 different times though. Those was two
So she
different.
went to that, showed up, and then y'all went everything, whatever. And then the whole another event you had at your place, you invited her again.
Yeah.
But she ain't come empty handed.
Nope, she came with a pecan pie,
And then
and
y'all
we
been cool
and
ever
we,
since.
and we just was like, "Bitch, who eat pecan pie?" And we laughed about it, and we just been cool ever since.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And all it took
Yeah.
for you was just to talk to her.
Yep. Well, because I always thought she was weird, and she's still weird to this day. But that's why we get along, because I'm weird too, so it's all
Maybe
right.
you'll be
But
best friends with with the baby mama group.
no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I would never.
She'd be like, yeah, she's cool.
No, I will never.
No.
Because I have my own. I have my own reasons why I don't like her. Not just because what she did and what the things she was saying about my god baby, my best friend, but it was just other things that she did towards me that she did that for me you could never be my friend. That's
Yeah, she did
I could
towards
never.
you.
I could never. I could. I No, I could never be her friend. That I. I ain't that.
The
I
girl who
ain't
she
friend.
fought.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't friendly like that.
Mm.
But I mean, we're gonna be at best friend wedding together, and
Oh,
her her husband tried to put us at the same table, and best friend was like, "Don't put them at the same table." But I told best friend, I said, "Girl, this your wedding. I'm cordial, but don't
yeah.
think I'm gonna be in her face like a hee hee ha
Yeah.
ha.
So you don't sit
I
at
won't
her
be doing."
table?
No, he put her at another table,
Okay.
but yeah, don't act like I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be like, but I'll be cordial. It's your wedding, that's. But she know I don't like her, and the girl know I don't like her. She knows she ain't liked by me, and I
But
know
it did
she don't
she
like
but she
me.
did something towards you.
Huh? Yeah, she used to pick with me too. Like on a different occasion, we had went out and we was at their family club, which I didn't know was a family club, but we had went out to their family club or whatever, and her and best friend was bickering at that time, and
Before she
I
became the new baby mama. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
and so that was bickering at the time, and I don't know what I did, but she got herself bumping into me. Now this particular time, the club wasn't packed. It wasn't. It wasn't no need for you to bump into me.
Mm.
So she bumped into me, and I said, "Excuse you, bitch, because who the fuck are you bumping into?" Like she did it. You know a mistake bump from a bitch. You bump me, and I even gave her opportunity to say like, "Oh my bad," because when I bump into people at a club, because I'm drinking or something, I happen to, I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or "Oh my bad, I didn't mean to do that." No, she came and she
Shoulder
shouldered me
check it,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Hard.
and so I was like, and so I turned my head and said, "Cause bitch, who the fuck are you bumping? Like who?" And then again, that same friend that protected me from the jump, he was like, cause me and her start arguing, and then he had whispered, he was like, Keisha, this is the, he said their last name. He was like, this is the such and such company or family place. She got all family here. I said, I don't care. I beat all their family. I don't give a fuck who club this is. They all can get it. And my friend's like, come on, Keisha. Like, but that's my thing. Just because don't try to play me like you just gonna be running all over me. Like, I don't care who establishment this is, bitch. If you got something to say to me, what's up? Like, I ain't never gonna back down from a fight. If you wanna go, let's go. But she didn't do anything, and we ended up leaving and went about our night. But
That was just one thing she did.
yeah, she just nitpick and and just try to she nitpick and say stuff, but I just don't like her.
She's just a bully.
Yeah,
Mm.
and yeah, yeah, yeah. I
She
just don't
might
like
she
her.
might see you at the wedding and might want to give you a hug. Like, you know what? I'm a new person. That was the old me. Because sometimes people do be trying to reach out to people. Like, that was messed up for me. I was young, whatever the case may be. And, might hug you or something.
She know not to give me a hug. A hi, I'll say hi. I'll do a hi, but don't give me a hug. We
No,
ain't
but some
there.
people be trying to.
We could do a handshake, but I'm not there.
Not there.
No.
It's called
When I don't like
forgiveness.
somebody, I don't like. When I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. Definitely, they did me dirty or tried to do me dirty. That no, I could never be cool with you. No.
What else you do?
What do you mean? What else I do?
No, what else you do? Because she bumped
Oh,
you.
I mean, it ain't even like I mean, just nitpicking, just little things. I mean, it was so long ago.
No.
It's so long ago. It ain't nothing like I'm
But it was just
pondering
over
over.
time, build up. You was like, you know what? I
Yeah,
just don't like you, and it's just a forever thing. Yeah.
yeah. I just don't fuck with you, and
So,
she don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with her,
so,
which is
so,
cool.
so if it's like that for life, why even accept the handshake?
Cause you was saying a hug. I said I wouldn't do no hug. I
Right.
wouldn't do no hug. But I mean, if it's something that if we're at a wedding and I have to shake somebody's hand, cause she's like the wedding planner or whatever she is. Like if I have to handshake her for some odd reason during out the wedding or whatever I have to do, of course I'm doing that because it's a wedding and she's part of the party planning or she have to talk to me. Of course I'm not gonna be bougie or trying to have an attitude at somebody's wedding trying to cause problems. It's an event.
Mhm.
Now, any other day, if it ain't like in a big event like a wedding, yeah, she wouldn't be in my peripheral vision. But since it's a wedding, I have to be cordial and
Mhm.
be a part because it's a wedding.
Yeah.
It ain't about me.
Mhm. Look at
Yeah,
you. That's all grown of you. It's not about me.
it's not about me. It wasn't about me at Cuz, that pissed me off too. Like, yeah, people be try to make big events about them, and like it's not about you. Like you trying to take other people's shine. It's like it's not your moment. It's not your moment. So, but yeah, life be crazy. But I mature. I done grown.
Yeah, how you say you mature, you grown, but everything you said, you didn't start nothing. So how you gonna say you mature and grown? You was mature the
I'm
whole
talking
time.
about I'm talking about like going out and like being all like when I'm drunk going all I've learned with me drinking and how other just with drink with other people like I've learned to just keep calm and just don't even like when I was back in the day, I'ma always feed into it, or
A
I'ma
short
always
fuse.
have to,
You had a short
yeah,
fuse.
I'ma always be ready to go. Now it's just like it ain't worth it. Like, like whatever. I don't You ain't worth my time to be getting so
So if somebody
hype
can say
about.
something to you, you better walk away. You better get in your car.
Yeah, it ain't, because these days people got poop pews, and I don't got time to get pew pew because
Yeah.
somebody, I got people to live for. I don't got time to be getting. Eh, Can you still see me?
Now I can, yeah.
Um, I don't have time to get pew pew because you know people mad about something I did, or I don't got that to do in life. So no, I don't have my short fuse no more. My fuse is a little bit more
And
patient.
you think twice.
Yes, yes, I do.
That's about it. Anything else you want to share?
Um, no, no, not that I can think of right now.
No.
Anything else you want to ask?
No, I just gotta say when you get done with the wedding, you gotta come back and if something happened, come up with that story.
There better not nothing happen at this wedding because I'm gonna be pissed. This wedding better go real smooth as it should go.
Go to that wedding like everything's smooth, and next thing I don't know.
Yeah, that wedding better go real smooth as it should,
At least they best friends now.
which is stupid. But who am I to say? It don't got nothing to do with me. I can't tell my friend who to be friends with. But one thing about my best friend, she do know I don't like a lot of her friends just because they character rub me the wrong way. She be friends with a lot of people cause she's a kind-hearted person, and she go out her way for people, but people don't be giving her that same energy. They don't give her that same energy, but then people just fake, and I don't like fake people. And if they fake to you as your friend, you know, but my friend know, not to have me around too many of her other friends because she like, oh, she ain't gonna like her, or and then my mouth sometimes just be coming out, and I don't be meaning for it to come out. So like I can say something and it'll come out wrong, but I don't mean it in the wrong way, but it'll come out. So yeah, yeah. But I've been working on that for a long time in my life. I remember one of my middle school friends had told me, she was like, Keisha, you're very blunt. She's like, you just be saying anything. And he was like, it's just not really what you say, it's just how you say it. You just say it so mean, or so I have been really working on my deliverance of like how I say stuff, or when I say it, because a lot of times I'm not trying to be mean, or my face expressions too. Like with me saying it and how I'm looking, you could just tell right away. So I've been working for a long time on when I do say stuff that I'm not saying it in a way where it's offending people, or rubbing people the wrong way. Because a lot of times I'm not trying to be mean or rude. It just kind of comes off bitchy, and I'm not trying to be bitchy, or So, but I didn't gotten a lot better. Okay, stop bobbing your head because
I know what you're doing. It
I'm
got
tweaking
better.
like chickens.
Yeah, it got better. Like I ain't bitchy no more. I came a long way. I washed my mouth.
Yeah,
You ain't your best friend. You ain't friends with her friends because they fake, and you say they fake because your friend is a big hearted person. Like she a push over or get pushed over,
I
and
tell her that all the
you
time.
just don't like to watch it. And you be telling her like, see this happened, this
I
what
sure
happened,
do. I tell her
and
every
then
time.
she just abbreviates like, I don't know what you talking about. I can see
hmm
it.
But see, but for me, this is stuff I have already told her in life. Like it ain't nothing that I done said on here that I ain't already told her
Yeah,
in
because she gonna
life.
see it. Yeah.
It ain't something that I ain't never told her. She know I don't like her friends. She know I don't like her friends, and she knows she be gullible and getting pushed over. But she done came a long way too, though. She really done came a long way too. So I love that for her.
You seen the growth.
Yeah, I have. So. But it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that she ain't already heard, so it ain't gonna be a surprise. So anything I say or anything I do, people that are, it ain't nothing gonna be a surprise to anybody because either they was living or it was there, or it ain't like. You know how people say stuff and then when people hear it, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know," or "Oh, no." Anything I say, people didn't already heard or I didn't already told that person. So when you see it or when you hear me say it, it ain't a surprise because I didn't already said it. And then it just goes back to the thing. If I say it behind your back, if I have it, I'll say it in your face too. It ain't nothing that I can't, you just, if I was talking about it, you just happen wanting to be there. So I said it, but if, but I could say the same thing I said when you wouldn't, to your face. So
Mhm.
that's my thing. Cause people be acting like you will say something. They're like, well, I bet you wouldn't say that if they were, no, I would.
Mm.
I would say the same thing I'm saying now to them personally. To them personally. But yeah.
So
Anything
would.
else?
No behind nobody back. So somebody say, Keisha said this, what you gonna do? And then they come tell you, like, I heard you said this. You're gonna be
And
like,
did. And did. And what about it? I said it and did. Look, you mad? What you want to say? You got something to say back? Like, yeah. I said it and did. And what else? I mean, because what they gonna do? They can yell. They can get mad. They can want to fight. But I can say what I want to say. This is my mouth. Just like anybody else can say what they want to say. Have their own opinion. You can't get mad what somebody said. You can't get mad at what people want to say. Everybody had their own opinion, everything. Like, just like that's just like we having this conversation now, and somebody get under the comments and be like, "She sound fake," or she look weird. Just making a comment about me. Okay, bitch, that's your opinion. Like, okay, and that's what you think. Why would I get mad? But people do get mad. People get mad
mm.
about comments and stuff like that. But it's for me, it's like, okay, that's your opinion, and
So that's how you
you ain't.
feel because you said you don't like your friends. So that means the feeling mutual. They don't like you
Is
either.
that? No, they don't. No, they don't, and that's okay with
But
me.
but you don't like people because of something that they did to you personally. Because of one, I understand because she nitpicking and stuff like that. But everybody else, sometimes people can choose sides without
No,
knowing
to
the
be
person.
honest,
Like for example,
no,
I know somebody and I don't like you, and then because they cool with me, they automatically don't like you without knowing you. Is it like that, or is it like no? Each
no,
one of them, I
no. To
know
be honest,
personally. Yeah,
the crazy part is no. All well, I don't know, like none of her friends now, but like all the little friends she had in Lima, they didn't like me because me and her were so close. So it's like they all picked on me or always said something like my laugh. I have a crazy laugh, so I know one of her little friends was like, "Her laugh is so fake," or "Her laugh is so annoying." She have a SpongeBob laugh. Okay, bitch. And it's funny because she said it to my best friend, and of course, my best friend told me. And so when we went up, because she was staying with my best friend, so when we were over there, guess what I did? I laughed my ass off at anything. I was over there cracking up,
yeah,
just
right.
laughing. And then something happened. She said, so I said, I said, is my laugh annoying you? Like, I wanted her to know, bitch, I know what you fucking said, but but I'm gonna do it to piss you off because I know it's gonna piss you off. Like, but that's why I don't like her friends because they were fake to her, but not only were they fake to her, they always had something to say about me. What did I do to you bitches? I don't even know. Like, y'all not my friend, but that's why I didn't like her friends because they always had something to say about me because I was
For no
her
reason,
friend. Yeah, for
and you didn't
no
even
reason.
know them. So
No,
they
not
just didn't
until like
like you because you liked her. But you said she didn't know nobody prior.
well after I mean after we
Yeah, after
lived in
she
Lima
started
for a
knowing people, then people just slowly stop, don't like her. So she
yeah.
didn't know
So
nobody. Then when she started meeting people, everybody seemed like she meeting just don't like her. But
it
then,
ain't it ain't even that they don't like her. It's like they were just fake. Like they were just fake to her because like Lima is small. So like let's just say the baby one of her friends was like cousins or something with the baby mom. So like that you her friend, but yeah, you talking about her with the baby mom. Like they were just it was just fake. Like you have people they'll go back like it was just fake. I can't even really it was just fake. I
mhm.
don't. Yeah, it was just yeah.
Yeah, make you get a headache, huh?
Yeah, it's just.
Mhm.
But yeah, but like you said, everybody have their right to their own opinion. People don't like me. That's fine. You don't got. A lot of people don't like me. And that's fine. That's okay. I'm not on this earth or in this world for people to like me. I really not.
Mhm.
I came in this world by myself, and I'm gonna leave by myself. So,
Mhm.
granted, I have not always been like that, but I've grown up to be like that, and now it's just I stand on that. Like,
Cause
I
you
don't
always
care. If,
wanted to be like that at one point. You was going out the way to be like to where
no,
now you
I
had to
wouldn't.
be like, you know what? I don't need
I
to be
wouldn't
like.
even say I wouldn't even say I went out my way to be liked. Because I didn't. I didn't go my way to be liked. I just didn't. I didn't have confidence. I had low self esteem, and I got bullied. So,
Mm.
I wouldn't say I went out my way to be liked because I always had friends at school. Like I wasn't like in a popular group, but I had a group. Like I always had a group of
Right,
friends,
but
which
they
was always
wasn't fake.
they were faker than man. One girl missed school, and they talking about that girl behind their back, like it's like, damn, I don't want to miss school because if y'all talk about y'all BFF like that, not God, Lord only knows what y'all talk about little old me when I miss school, but that's why I don't really got friends now because people are very fake. It's hard to have honest, true friends. So my circle is very, very small. But back to what I was saying. No, it's not that I was trying to be liked or anything. I just I got bullied. I had low self esteem. I didn't have confidence. And but I grew out of that.
Mm,
I grew out of not having confidence. And so now you can't tell me nothing. And I don't care about nobody opinions, like no not what nobody got to say because I like me and that's all that matters.
mm,
I'm not gonna be cute to everybody. I'm not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay with me.
mm,
But I had to grow up to, realize, that and gain my own confidence and stuff. But yeah, can't nobody
mm,
tell me nothing. I think I'm the hottest thing since junior high school. When I wake up out of bed, you can't tell me nothing. I could look crazy and still be like, oh, I'm cute. Like you can't tell me nothing because I'm always think I'm gonna go to the hottest thing on the street on the block. I in this wherever it was at, I'm gonna think I'm the cutest. Which everybody should always think.
mm,
Granted, we ain't everybody ain't everybody cup of tea, but everybody should always think highly of themselves. You should always think, can nobody be better than you? Because if you not, then what are you doing? But granted, I wasn't always like that. So, but I didn't came a long way with my confidence and
so your
stuff.
friends now they are real friends, or you still got some friends that's fake?
I think all my friends that I call a friend are real friends.
Oh, they all had to prove themselves. Like they never had a fake moment. So all the ones that was fake, you just cut them off because they was fake anyway.
I mean, yeah, I don't really talk to that many people these days anyway. Definitely because when I moved from Lima, I mean, I had to. I moved twice. I moved to Mansfield, and then so I didn't have no friends in Mansfield. Most of my friends are always work friends. So when I do move, like I don't live in Mansfield anymore. I'll stay somewhere else.
Oh,
So every time I move, the friends that I do have
it's from
are
work.
fine. They're work
Yeah,
friends. But now like I work by myself, so if
yeah,
I don't it's just me.
yeah.
Um but that's how normally I make all my friends. So it's not like I have
The
a
only
bunch
people
of them.
meet people. Sometimes people meet people going out, going to different places, different events, whatever.
Well,
Just getting
actually,
out there.
I did meet somebody when I was out. Um, so I do have, but we really don't talk. Like we're cool,
But that's
but
why
she's like,
it consistency of hitting
yeah.
up, hanging out, doing stuff. Then sometimes they friends go somewhere else. It's like being out there, just like meeting people at school and the neighborhood. Got to be out there. If you always by yourself, isolated, how you supposed to meet somebody and people supposed to meet you?
I mean, I'm not always by myself. I'm not always isolated. Like I go out, I do stuff. I mean, not all the time, but I'm not. I mean, when I do go out, I'm not looking like
For
I
friends,
ain't
yeah,
like trying to. I ain't trying to build my friend roster. Like
right.
I'm not trying to build a friend roster. So when I do go out and stuff, I'm going out just to have fun. I ain't out hunting for friends.
Mm,
I mean, if somebody come up and talk to me like, oh, and we happen to click or whatever,
mm,
yeah. But other than that, I'm not out here searching for friends. I'm okay with the little group I got. I don't need a big group of people. I mean, and I'm busy with my life and what I got going on now, so I don't have time to be trying to have all these friends and be doing all these things. And
mm.
So yeah, I'm okay with the people that I got now. I'm fine with
That's
them.
cool. No new
Yeah.
friends.
Nope.
No.
Not at the moment.
No.
And everybody ain't a friend. They associates, but they're not friends. Every
Yeah,
you
I have
can't
you said that. That's a different.
you you can't call everybody a friend. They associates.
Mhm.
They people I know and I'll conversate with,
Mhm.
but you ain't my friend. So it's a difference.
Because a friend can borrow money, but associate can't.
I don't know you. You somebody I socialize with. I say hi. I might chit chat. No, because
No.
I mean, granted though, associate might could pay you back quicker than a friend do. Because I ain't even gonna get on that, but hey, I can't. To be honest, I'm gonna take that back. I don't know, cause associate might pay you back before a friend, so I don't even know. I don't. I'm gonna let that one go. I ain't even gonna touch on that one. I'm gonna let that one go.
I waiting on SpongeBob laugh. Dude, waiting. You gonna laugh my ass off. I'ma just laugh my ass. Do my laugh bother you?
I was, cause bitch, cause bitch, fuck you.
Yeah. Somebody just making her mad is watching you for hearing your voice is
And pissed her off.
irritating.
And I was laughing. And shit wasn't even funny. I was just laughing.
Mhm.
Anything somebody said, it tickled my giggle box, and I laughed and I laughed.
Yeah, just to get under her skin. And she
Sure did.
yeah, none never happened. But that's good. Seemed like you don't never get into no altercations, like you never got into a fight or nothing. So, you say you hold your own, even though you never had to hold your own ever. So that's good. That's a good track record right
I
there.
know now people won't believe me. They're gonna look at this like that bitch can't fight.
There go that SpongeBob laugh.
They gonna be like, this bitch can't fight. She out here lying. She
That's cool,
can't
but you
bust a
got that
she
confidence. So
can't
like
bust
you
a
said, you
grape.
used to not have that confidence, and now you
Y'all
got
better
the
look.
confidence. So you believe in yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You over there flexing, got your little muscle. You ain't 95 pounds no more. You know, you probably
I
like what?
know.
Like 150?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm between like 110 and 115. I'm getting there.
Gang.
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gang.
yeah. I'm getting my gains. Getting thicker than a snicker out here in these streets.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Get ready. Get ready for them wedding moves. Hit the dance floor. Old girl gonna come up to you like, hey, hey, we friends now, hey.
I'm be like, stop.
Yeah, tell about that. See how that goes, cause I feel like something may cool. Like I said, yeah. So like here, everything cool. You got your solid friends. So you got male friends, female friends. Both sides.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes people feel like is that really friends, or that's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. But that's for another topic, another day about male and
Male
female.
friends, can they really be
Uh-huh.
friends, or
Mhm. Yeah, because that could be another hour. Like, I mean, that could be that could go with that conversation because I do feel like don't do you feel like male and female could be friends?
we'll talk about that another time? You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to topic on, comment on?
I'm trying to think. No, I
You
mean
want to
nothing.
shout out best friend? Congratulations on all that.
Yeah, I love that for her. See, I love I see I could talk. See, you be having me. I've been then got on so many different. situations. But I was just gonna say, I love to see my friends and family. I love to see them win. If you don't got people around you that don't like to see you win, them the type of people that you don't want around. Or they act like they want to see you win, but then behind your back they mad or they angry because you up and they not. I love to see I love when something happening. I love it. I love that for them because just because I'm not, where I want to be or something ain't happening for me, don't mean I can't be excited and happy, for somebody else. They doing what they got going on. That is, that is awesome. But you have to watch them friends that really ain't cheering for you like you cheering for them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Yeah, because I cheer for all my peoples. I like to see all my people shine because when one of y'all get rich, just think about your girl. I held y'all down. I
Yeah,
just had your
but
back.
sometimes people can be successful without the money, but people overlook that
They
stuff. They measuring success with finances, but sometimes you could be rich in so many other ways. And
sure can.
yeah, and
You sure
they
can.
thinking they not winning because sometimes people got the money, but they don't have the other things like the real friends,
Yep.
the family behind them, the support, the showing up, the because every time they come around, because you got the money, all they looking at you is the check
It's the money. Yep.
for
I
money
tell you
grab.
now, if I was to ever get money, I don't want nobody coming talking to me because I know who I talk to. Because it's a no. It's a no. And for dang near, if you're in my immediate family, it's gonna be a no.
Oh, did you get your wedding gift?
Huh?
Huh?
Did I? No, I told her I wasn't gonna get her a wedding gift. Because I gotta
So,
do all this
so what?
traveling.
So what was the question I asked?
Did I get her a wedding gift?
So when I said, "Do you get wedding gift?" Why you say, "Huh"?
Because I just wanted to make sure you said what you said. Because I was like, huh.
I didn't say it
But
again.
I know because I registered what you
Uh,
said.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I told her I wasn't gonna get her a wedding gift, but I will give her I'm gonna get her she haven't registered, so I'm gonna get her a housewarming gift because they're moving right
Mm.
after the wedding.
Oh,
So
you better do the housewarming instead of doing the two.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
told her I was like, bitch, I'm not getting you a wedding gift. And she
Mm.
laughed. She said, bitch. I said, but I'm gonna give you a housewarming gift.
Yeah, gotta clean it up. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
That's good.
but yeah, so but yep.
All right, tune back in.
Hmm. What we clapping for?
We about to go.
Oh, all right.
Unless
Well,
you
thank
got
you.
more to say.
Nope, I'm all out of talk. I'm out of breath.
You got a breath.
I'm out of breath.
It's that 115 pounds, huh?
Yeah.
You out of breath. Go back to 98 where you can. I wish you would. Wish you would. You had the energy. Now you don't got the energy no more. But
No,
that's
I
good.
switched.
That's happy. You never got into an altercation. Never got into a fight. That's what's up. I don't know why people brag about that. If people
It's not a
stop
brag.
fighting, they
It's nothing.
older. Like maybe back in the day, people used to fight all the time. But as you get older, and the less fights, the less altercations you get into, that's really growing up. That's really
It's
mature.
really nothing to brag about because all you're doing is making getting busted, but people getting black out. Like it's a waste of energy.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna get nothing out of it. You're not gonna like it's what. I mean, I guess it's how I feel about arguing too, though. I don't really. I try not to argue because it's like you not really gonna get what I'm trying to say, and it's like I'm wasting my breath for what? Because my point of view ain't gonna get definitely if we're talking and then we're just talking in circles. It's like okay, we need to wrap that up because at this point you're not understanding what I'm saying, or you're not seeing the point I'm saying, and I'm not seeing the point you're seeing. So if we're not coming to a conclusion, then it's just best to go ahead and let that conversation go or argument or however you say. But yeah.
Mhm. Avoiding conflict. Keeping
Hmm.
energy instead of pouring in something that's not beneficial.
That's a good one. You gotta talk about that on Junior CTN.
This is.
I know, stupid.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
No
see
more
ya.
shout outs to nobody. Who do you want to shout out to?
Me, myself, and I. I'm
You
just
know the
playing.
cat. That's all I found out. But if you could get one piece of advice, that's why I got to start asking people this before they get off. If you could get one piece of advice to anybody, don't matter if they're young, older, if they experience stuff or not, just if you can just Yeah.
What advice I would say, don't let nobody tell you that you can't, always go after for what you believe in, even though it's you're not getting to where it's taking you longer than. Don't don't compare yourself to other people. Just because somebody else is moving in a faster pace than what you're moving at, don't mean that you're not going to get there. Never compare yourself for your life or whatever it may be to what somebody else is doing, because it's not for you at that time. Well, what will be for you in that moment and in that time. So just take your journey a day at a time, and don't try to rush your process, because when you rush your process, that's when everything start crumbling down, because you're trying to reach something that's not ready for you. So yeah, because 2026 my year. It's been
Okay.
great.
So,
So
so far we
I
almost.
can't
So
I
far
can't
we
rush my
halfway through.
process.
We halfway through now.
I know.
Still got a whole another half to go.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but my process is flowing like it's supposed to be flowing, and what's for me have been coming for me. So I love that for me.
Yeah. Pat yourself on the back. Yeah, they told me elementary school. Pat yourself on the back. I used to be like,
Yeah, yeah. Get your pep your hype you up, hype me up,
yeah.
hype me up. If you don't hype yourself up, who gonna hype you up? If you ain't hyping yourself up,
And
hey,
that's
if you don't
cool
got
because
nobody
you
hype
say,
you up,
because
you
you
got.
that friend that always hype everybody else, show up, support, but you get
I
that in
sure am.
return.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say you have to know your friends and family. You have to know what they're capable of. So, like for me, everybody know I love doing. Like I'm a gift giver. Like I love doing big gestures. Like that's just me. That's stuff I like. I like to do. But I can't expect somebody to do something for me as I would do for them, because they're not me. So I can't expect me out of other people.
Mm-hmm. And when you learn that,
So so somebody said it to me. They don't need to
like
be named.
was it when you was younger, when you was older, like was it recent, like or
I mean,
you
I had to learn that. I mean, it came more. Somebody always
the
tell
more
me
the more
more
you
as
start doing stuff, you start realizing because sometimes you can yearn to want to do something for somebody like I want to do this, but do you second guess? Now you second guessing yourself, or you just
I still do it, because that's how I express my love. That's how I
yeah.
express my feelings, or whatever it is. That's how I express my feelings or my love
The
to
stuff
those
you want to
people.
do. So if you want to do it, if you like to do big
I'm
gestures,
a,
that's just you. So that
that's
means,
just
but if
me.
you don't get it in return, it don't make you feel no type of way. You be like, that's just you. You
That's
do it
just
the best you,
yeah.
but I'm
I
gonna continue to do me.
Because I can't expect everybody to do me, like, because everybody's not who. So I don't know. I don't expect big gestures. Now, granted, it'd be awesome if it happened, or it'd
Mhm.
be awesome if but I don't expect it,
Mhm.
because when you expect stuff, then you get
Yeah, you
let
let
down when it
yourself
don't
down.
happen.
Hmm.
So no, I don't expect it. But I'm always appreciative and happy of whatever it is that they decide to do for me. If they do decide to do something, I'm always appreciative, because they didn't have to do that. It's always
Hmm.
a thought that count.
Hmm.
They don't have to do what they are doing. So I'm happy with what they are doing, because they didn't have to do that.
Hmm.
So
The thought that count. So I just had a
yeah.
thought. I just bought you a helicopter. There you go. Because I thought about it, and that's what counts.
Okay. And I'm gonna be riding that helicopter in my head so excitedly, because you thought that for me.
Yeah, that
So
was people
thank
say the
you.
thought that counts the free stuff.
Thank
But
it.
nowadays,
Not
this
no.
I need the bag. What you spending? How much this
It
cost?
ain't a lot of things. Not even free stuff. I mean, I'm a thoughtful. I'm a very thoughtful person. It's not that it's a free stuff. It's just how much thought you put into your gift giving. Like for me, I can have a conversation with somebody, and they could just be talking about stuff that they would like to have or have, and then something comes up, and I'll go get that some for that somebody, because I just heard a conversation that they was like, "Oh, I need this," or I'm running low. It's just listening to
And that's just
conversation.
you.
That's yeah, that's just
But
me.
you don't expect that out of other
No, I
people.
don't.
But
No,
you once did.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
because I was
over
like, dang,
time, you had to
I was
learn,
like.
like,
Yeah, I was like, damn, I'm going all out my way, and showing all this, but ain't nobody giving. But now, as I'm just like, you know what? I do it because I want to do it. I'm not being forced to do it. I'm doing it because that's just how I express myself. And if people don't express themselves that way, then I can't get mad about it. I just have to accept what what they're given. And so now I do, I'm happy for whatever people, whatever the thought, whatever it is, if it's the smallest to the biggest thing, I'm happy with it. And I always show that I'm happy. It could be a Kit Kat. If you bring me my favorite candy, I get excited. Definitely, it was a surprise. Just because you seen that candy, you thought of me, and you thought to bring me that piece of candy. It don't even gotta be something big.
Mm.
It's just like just little thought stuff like that, little stuff like that.
So your favorite candy is Kit Kat?
No, I don't know why I said Kit Kat, but it is not a Kit Kat.
Can you put it out there? Somebody gonna be
Because that's the first candy that came to my
uh,
head. Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not a Kit
the
Kat.
shareable candy.
Is what candy?
The shareable.
Oh no, what my candy? The
So
Kit
Kit
Kat or
Kat,
the
you can break it and share it.
no? I mean, give me a break, yeah, but that
Yeah,
don't mean you share it. Is the just because you can break it, that don't
they
mean
bought it
you're
for
supposed
you, and now you open it, and they're like, "Let me get a piece."
to. Now that's some cheap stuff, right? I'm like, who? No, then you buy this Kit Kat for me,
Mm.
but no, yeah. I mean, just like for Mother's Day, my kids came down looking suspicious. I'm like, what y'all want? And they was just like, Mom, you wanna play board games? I got excited. I jumped off the couch. Like, yeah, let me play a board game. Let's go play board. Just because they knew they couldn't give me much more, and that was their thoughtful way of like, let's go spend time with mom for. And so that was exciting to me. Like just little stuff like that excites me. So, but everybody different.
Everybody
Some
different.
people be wanting Birkin bags and red bottoms and all they be wanting $1,000. And another thing is people when holidays and stuff come around, people be if I guess more so saying in a relationship, if you shouldn't have to wait for holidays to be giving gifts. If you giving gifts just normally throughout randomly or just little things, when a holiday come, let's just say for Valentine's, if you just getting some chocolate in the that's people be like, that's all you got was chocolate, like yes, and I was very happy. It was my favorite. People act like you should be getting. I'm like, I get gifts or get things throughout the year. You shouldn't have to wait for Valentine's to be getting a huge. Why on Valentine's Day or anniversaries is only when I'm getting a gift or getting these big extravagant gifts. Why you have to wait for those certain days? You should be able to do little cheap things on those days because throughout the year you getting other stuff. But people don't see it like that. But that's just me. You know,
That's
you gonna
good.
make
You're humble.
yeah,
Realistic.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. I
don't live
don't.
off the internet and what comparing to my dude got bought me a Mercedes. My dude bought me red bottom. This person gave me
Mm-mm,
this. My mama bought me this. You just happy
mm-mm.
for you.
Oh, yep.
You just bring me a Kit Kat. I'm happy.
Hey, it's the little things.
Mm-hmm.
How you thought of me. You looked at yeah. It's little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Adds up.
the little things do add up. It sure do. And so then when those bigger things come, it's even more striking or more surprising. Like, oh dang, I wasn't expecting it. Ooh, excuse me. It just make those bigger things even more grateful and more exciting because you do so little. You do a lot of little things. So when the big thing comes, it's just like,
Right.
okay. It's just even more. But yeah,
Grand.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we didn't touch on so many different topics.
That's what
we
conversation
all
is. You can
we
talk
all
about
over the
dogs,
place.
cats, rats, Chinese food. You talk about Italian food. You talk about glasses, shoes, what people should wear outside or not wear outside, and conversation just
Everywhere.
everywhere. It's all about, but
Yeah,
everybody can't carry one.
that's true.
So
That
people
is
talking
very
about we don't know
true.
what to talk about, or we be on the phone, we don't got nothing to talk about. People like we talk about everything. What's there to talk about? Like you talking about,
There's always something to
there's
talk
always
about.
something to talk about.
It is. It's always something to talk about. And if you talk to somebody and you don't got nothing to talk about, then you just don't want to talk to that person because there's always something to talk about.
Mm. So what you say? You talking to somebody and you don't got nothing to talk about, then they just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they don't feel like talking, or they want to be bothered, or they just how people get dry or just be like, yeah. They
Some
just don't
people
feel like
carry the
talking.
conversation, trying to carry it, and then they feel like, damn, you only
It's like,
make small comments.
like in this interview, I'm doing all the talking. You just
Nah, I've been carrying this.
so I like I'm carrying the conversation, and
Nah,
you just
they
so
hearing
do
you.
you answer?
They
So do you?
they hear me on the CTN. It's just me when I talk about
I'm
when
just
I talk
playing.
about want to break it down, want to bring
I'm
it
just
my stuff.
playing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
You
just
want to
playing.
come back? Like I said, try to do one for the interview. Bring somebody
Yeah,
else on. Your best
yeah.
friend to hear this.
Hey,
The other one here who sheared you, the turtle guy. Here,
yeah.
yeah. You gonna go around, they're gonna put in comment, okay, I'm next. Like anybody who wanna come up, like, you know what? I got a story to tell.
They could tell the same story, but their point of
Yeah.
view.
Or a different story. You tell them like, hey, come through, you got a story to tell. Come
You
on,
know
have a
what
conversation.
what they say is always what three sides to a story.
Your side,
Your
my side, the truth.
side, they side, and the truth. Yep.
I'm always the truth, so I don't know what the other two sides gonna be.
Boy,
Yeah.
I digress. But that's not Junior CTN
Mhm.
conversation.
Mhm. All right.
Oh shoot, my
Get you on the
okay.
back end.
All right, toodles.
All right. You chuck it up.
Oh.